Welcome to Ralston Arena here for Midwest High School Hockey varsity action, where the Omaha Junior Lancers host the Dubuque Saints. Oh, I almost goofed.
Almost
goofed.
You almost circled around to that thing.
You know, whenever I get a chance to circle back, I'll take that opportunity.
I hear you.
Yeah, they're now this year known as the Saints. They were the Devils for the longest time, and now they're the Saints, and number 2 team in the Midwest High School Hockey varsity division.
Should be a good contest, Mike. That last game was a humdinger.
No, it was. You know, it was tight. I mean, Omaha outshot them from midway into the second period, but on the scoreboard it was 1-1. You know, Dubuque came in and got that tying goal there 5 minutes into that third period. But right after that woke Omaha up, and they just kind of pinned their ears back a little bit and went to work.
That second goal by Chubb was amazing. Individual. Well, I can't call it an individual effort, but man, he just outmuscled that couple defensemen to get around there and pot that goal. And then the final goal, when Dubuque pulled their goaltender, which was a good move. I mean, that was a perfect move on their coach's part. But for our players to be able to read that, especially Lachlan Wilmers and Ben Parsons, what a play that was, you know.
Absolutely. And, you know, I know you were talking to Coach Grun, and I'd mentioned to him, I said, hey, did Coach V mention to you in the locker room about you drawing that up? He's like, yeah, and I did. I said, so was Ben Parsons extra added? Oh, yeah, he was. Didn't draw that part up at all. Ben just had the knowledge to be there, following him up, because he could see Lachlan closing fast, and if Lachlan didn't steal it, he was going to pressure the guy to dump it, and while Ben was right there.
And he was really breathing down that defenseman's neck, and that D turned around and saw him out of the corner of his eyes, and then he could not move his feet fast enough, and by then it was too late, and Parsons was already following up. So what a great effort, great win.
Absolutely it was. And like I said, you know, either Lachlan was going to get it, or, you know, Ben was following up, and Ben followed up, and he pretty much skated that right into the net. I mean, he didn't take a shot far out. He skated in another few strides before he put it in there. So
Great rendition there by Mr. Volanik, as usual.
he always does a great job. Last night was a little tricky, though, because I was trying to run the board and the computer and the broadcast while he was on the ice singing. So, but we got it done. Imagine that. We didn't have to circle back on it at all.
Not at all.
Looks like head referee Joe Lozier out there, Chris Margiotta lining with Carter Marotta.
Good crew. They did a great job in the first game, and not expecting anything different here in this one. Varsity contest, 17-minute periods. Referee Lozer is out at center ice waiting for teams. Dubuque is out, Omaha's out. They'll enter that face-off circle, and we'll get this game underway. On the face-off will be Wilmers. He's out with Boldick. And Moffitt. Into the Dubuque zone, they take it. Maxime Boldick on the forecheck. Held in at the point there. And we're going to have a penalty. The first one of the game. This will go against Ben Parsons, number 50 for Omaha, on an interference call.
Wasn't the puck right there, though?
Well, I think he hit him from behind. I thought it was going to be a hit from behind, to be honest. But 2-minute minor, so Omaha will immediately go on the penalty kill and Dubuque on the power play. Face-off just outside the defensive blue line for the Saints. On the tap will be Omaha's number 22, Michael Chase. Puck is down. Chase tries to pull the puck back. It moves to the half wall where it's picked up by number 16, Baker. He'll headman it over to Blake Bakey and cleared out of the zone by Omaha. On the chase is Chase. As Dubuque regroups in their end, they'll go weak side to Bakey. He'll come into the zone, get to the base of the circle. To the point where King has it. Back over to Blake Beshin. Bakey in the net front. He'll circle behind his net. Picked up on the half wall. They try to go weak side. And played from behind the net. And a steer aside by Eicherman. Dubuque still with control here. They'll go to the weak side, pinching defenseman, and that shot goes high and wide. Back to the point. King will play it back in. Beshin. And Omaha controls. And they'll clear the puck. 35 seconds left in the power play for the Saints. Dane Shope with it. He'll go D to D over to King. King will leave it up front for Shope. And back into the Dubuque end. They'll retreat. Beshin will circle back. Nice move down low. And a clearing by Omaha, and this should expire. Omaha will be full strength. Kuhn moves it over to Baker. Back to the point for Kuhn. Played down low. Parr gains the zone. Out on the chase. That's Trey Carlson. He'll drive it in. And played from the net front by Bakey. Backhand chipped by Graffelman. He'll try to get to the middle. Comes out of the zone. Omaha will have to tag up. And on the regroup are the Saints. They'll go D to D behind the net. And this will be an icing, as a whiffed pass to Haley did not connect.
Well, first penalty killed. Fortunate not to get scored on.
Face-off will be down to the glove side of Isaac Tillman. On the tap is Wilmers. And out of the zone come the Saints. Shope dishes it for Beshin. Beshin curls back up the half wall to the point. A shot by Hoosman is knocked down, and we'll have icing. And this draw will come back to the Omaha end. Zillig on the face-off for the Saints. And Wilmers for Omaha. It's moved to the half wall. Popped up. Parr gloves it and drops it. One-on-one battle. Dubuque comes out with it. Poke checked away, and it splits the D and comes out into the neutral ice zone. On the chase is Wilmers, and he's showing that great speed. He'll come in on defenseman Jeremiah Snyder. Knapp loses it in neutral ice, and Dubuque able to rim it in. Weak side breakout to Waldo. Waldo will backhand it just wide of the net. On the retrieve is Sean Sheeler. Played net front. Trimborn can't get the puck, and it comes into neutral ice where Barnes will play it, and he'll just drop it into the Dubuque end where they'll go D to D and out. Stolen away now by Graffelman. Played off the skate of Barnes and brought back in. Parr will play it. He'll go D to D with Barnes. Barnes up the half wall. Chase goes weak side to Trimborn, and Trimborn comes flying into the net. He'll go up against Sheeler, and Sheeler wins the puck out. Sweep check by Graffelman, still on the stick of King, and a shot and a save by Eicherman. 11:53 remain in this first period.
Yeah, with a team like this Dubuque Saint Club, sweep checks may not be the best option to go with. Maybe more stops and starts right on the man.
Bakey on the face-off, and he'll win it back. He's a player out of the AAA ranks.
Home, I believe, for COVID this year.
Yes, like a lot of players. Carlson on the forecheck. He'll force the Dubuque defender. Comes into neutral ice, and it's drilled back in by Sinnott. Played behind the net. Hoosman. And up the near side half wall. Angled off the puck is Beshin. It's dished over for Haley. Now Carlson has it. He tries to dish it off to Graffelman, and it's thwarted by Dubuque. Loose puck. And a nice play by Paul Spence to sweep it aside. Good to see Spency in the lineup. Pretty amazing comeback in one season, and a COVID season at that, for Paul Spence with a pretty serious lower body injury.
Yeah, he played both games last night, varsity and JV. Not as much varsity time, but he looked good in that JV game, and the time that he was playing varsity, he looked pretty good too.
Just amazing for a young man to come back after that. That's usually a year off the, on the bench.
Well, we had Parsons last year, and it was a full year for him.
Full year. Puck is dropped. Dubuque wins the tap back, and they'll move it down the half wall. Pretty good perimeter movement here by the Saints early on in this game. Moffitt tries to gain the zone. Dubuque able to keep it in. Wilmer battling for the puck. And Omaha with a clear into neutral ice. They'll dish it over to Zillig, and he'll go back. Farnsworth tries to move it up the near side wall, and they find Beshin on the weak side. He'll bring it into the zone on cycle for Zillig. Back up the wall to Shope from the point, and it's blocked And this will go the length of the ice. Icing will be waived. Owen King on the regroup. Saints try to go D to D to Kuhn. Little too far. Stolen away now by Omaha. And into the zone comes Parsons. Loose puck.
Oh.
Right off the back of, I believe that's Ben Parsons. Yep. They'll shift sides. Parsons trying to dispossess Beshin of the puck. Into neutral ice. Knocked down by Barnes. Into the zone comes Chubb. He'll get to the base of the circle. Still trying to control. He gets rubbed off the play. And Dubuque comes out with it. Parr able to keep it in. He jumps in and keeps the puck in the zone. Now poke checked off his stick. And the Saints come out into neutral ice. Knapp will dish it over. Barnes tries to find Waldo on the weak side. Curling in is Haley. He'll come through neutral ice, makes a nifty move, crosses the blue line, backhands it to himself behind the Omaha cage. Now Omaha with a breakout. Streaking down the right wing side is Chase. Chase comes in, leaves it net front. Waldo will contest the puck. He'll drop it back. And a shot by Spence gets cleared the length of the ice, and we'll have icing. And a face-off in the Dubuque end.
Great effort by both clubs so far in this first period. Good fast-paced action. We're midway through this, almost midway through this first period.
Carl Graffelman on this face-off. Far side dot. Puck is dropped. Dubuque wins the tap. They'll just move it to the point that Spence can't hold it in. He'll go D to D with Sinnott, and Sinnott will drive it in on the rim from neutral ice. Weak side breakout, knocked down by Carlson. Sinnott on the retrieve. Come from behind his net. He's got some pressure, and Carlson tries to chip it out on the center breakout. Stolen away now by Graffelman. He'll dish it weak side to Carlson. Carlson gets in. He's in alone. He gets a shot and a save.
Net come off?
By Tillman.
Or is he calling the penalty?
No, I think he caught the...
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Because from here, the net looks like it's kind of...
No, shot and a save.
Kind of caught on there. So right now, that's 3-2 in favor of Dubuque for shots.
It's a varsity game, right? Yeah, it's varsity games tend to be a little less offensive and a little more defensive, and with a lot more contact. These are older, bigger boys. A little quicker, a little stronger. Moffitt down low between the face-off circles. Puck picked up behind the net by Jeremiah Schneider, and he'll move it into neutral ice. The dish for Shope. Nice play by Farnsworth, who was a young Omaha player, JV player.
Freshman, I believe, or maybe sophomore?
Well, I'll tell you here. Sophomore.
But he's new to the program.
Yes, from Bellevue West. Another face-off. Lots of whistles, too. A lot more whistles. 6:53 remains in the first. Face-off to the blocker side of Nolan Eicherman. Waldo on the draw with Haley from the Saints. Puck is dropped. Comes back to the point where King corrals it. He'll drive it into the near side corner. Played behind the net and up the half wall to Chase. Chase dishes it. And on the weak side breakout is Trimborn. Just jumps over his stick. Waldo comes back and they'll reset. Weak side and played into neutral ice. Nice play by Volanek. So that was very nifty. That pass kind of set him up for a little bit of disaster there, but he was able to make a swift move and escape that. Chase with the puck. Loses the handle. Now gains it back. A shot And a stick save goes into the far side corner. Graffelman there trying to seal off the high wall. And now it comes out, and Eicherman will get the glove stop.
I would imagine that's probably part of tonight's plan with Eicherman. Just smother anything that comes to you. Don't put it back in the corners. Don't give them an opportunity to get a stick on it.
Right. Don't play the puck. Get a face-off. Lucas on the draw for the Saints. Omaha trying to gain the zone here with Carlson along the half wall. And Omaha just can't. That was no excuse right there not to get the puck in neutral ice. I mean,
you got two guys on
the
one.
Matter of inches.
Got to get it out.
Can't be too cute and play with it there at the blue line. You got to indirect it into neutral ice.
I mean, right at that spot, you've got two Omaha guys fighting for it. Carlson maybe just put a body on a guy, and that would help, but they didn't, and it's
back in their end.
Back in their end.
It's the little things. On the retreat, as the puck comes out, takes a weird bounce off the back wall and ends up net front. Hoosman at the point. Mishandles the puck. Here comes Trey Carlson. He's going to get to his forehand. A shot and a save on a breakaway by Isaac Tillman off the stick of Trey Carlson. Nice read by Carlson high in the zone and picked up the misfeed by Hoosman.
I think he heard the defender skates coming right in behind him because he had more time than I think he thought he had.
Yeah.
I think that's an instance there. Had he went other side to his backhand, he might have had a better opportunity.
Dubuque back in their end, trying to gain the zone. Shope has it now. He'll come through neutral ice. He makes a nice move on Paul Spence. And there'll be a penalty call here, and the net comes off, and the puck stays out. So we'll see what this is going to be. It's a 2-minute minor. It looks like it's going to go against Gavin Moffett. So Moffett is off 2 minutes for holding, and this will put Dubuque on their second man advantage of the period. 4:42 remains in the first. Face off to the blocker side of Eicherman in the Omaha defensive zone. On the tap is number 7, Blake Bakey. Omaha wins it, and they'll trickle it out into neutral ice. Off the stick of Tim Johnson. Nice move by number 9, Drew Zillig. He'll peel back into the zone. Waldo trying to clear the zone. Beshin at the point. He'll move down the half wall. Back to King. To Beshin. And off the stick of Waldo, and it comes out into neutral ice, and now retreating is King. He'll have to regroup in his end. Shope to Beshin. Beshin comes in the zone, gets to the circle, drops it low to Bakey. Bakey behind the net, back to Beshin. To the point. King has it. To Beshin. Knocked down in front by Bakey. Loose puck. Great contest there in front for that puck. It got to the half wall, but Dubuque ends up controlling, and now it's redirected into the netting, and we'll have a face-off.
The key in that last
end zone.
The key in that last series, Mike, I think we were the strong sticks. Omaha's got to be strong in those types of situations to be able to get that puck back out of the zone, and that's what they've been doing on this penalty kill.
Malachi Haley on this face-off. He's going to face Michael Chase for Omaha, and Dubuque is the player short.
Delay a game, maybe? That gives them the last change. That hardly seems to be how that works.
Yeah, I think Coach Harehill noticed that's the first thing that came to my mind. He's getting the last change. Attempted clear by Parr, held in, 51 seconds left on the man advantage. And Michael Chase tries to gain the zone, and Lucas thwarts that effort, comes back into the strong side corner. Now played by Haley. He'll move it up to the opposite side half wall. Played by Kuhn. From Baker all the way over to Priest. To Kuhn, and then he'll drop it into the near side corner. Loose puck, net front, and a cover up by Eicherman. And a stoppage and pay. 24 seconds remain in the man advantage. .305 remains in the first. Ice makes between each period here in the varsity games. Bakey on the faceoff against Waldo. Waldo tries to win it to the wall. King has it. He'll cross the blue line, and they dish it on the far side half wall. They'll try to move it across, and a nice clear by Lucas Parr. On the chase is Tim Johnson. He'll forecheck Owen King. King will converge behind his net. Now Zillig has it. They try to find Beshin. Maxime Bolduc comes in. Omaha's full strength now with 2:23 remaining. Weak side breakout, picked up by Parr. He'll backhand it back into the Dubuque end. Barnes has it. Indirect pass played by Zillig. Back down into the near side corner. Chipped out by Carlson. And driven back in by Dubuque. They'll change a couple personnel groups. Carlson to Johnson. Johnson will carry in the left wing side. He'll leave it net front, and it's steered aside by Tillman. Into the strong side corner, played out from behind the net. A shot and a save.
Testy, testy.
Quick whistles.
Yeah.
But he had it covered. Minute 30 now remains in this first period of play. No score. Knotted at zeros.
It's been a good first period so far. Minus the couple penalties Omaha's taken.
Good action back and forth. Face-off is down. Dubuque wins it back. A lot of Dubuque wins here off the draws in this first period.
Yeah, Omaha's going to have to figure out how to
Improve
do a
on
better
that.
job on that.
A shot. I think that was from Graffelman.
That took him up high.
Took him up high, and Tillman with a save just under his chin. Johnson to Graffelman. After that shot was knocked down by a Dubuque defender, Graffelman took a one-time. Played behind the net. And we have a stoppage in play.
I missed it. Puck must have went out of play.
It must have, yeah.
I was like,
I was looking at the net to see if the net had popped off.
Because I thought they had the puck on the ice. Must have squirted up and over.
So on the tap is Drew Zillig, and he'll face Lachlan Wilmers. Wilmers pushes it, held in at the point, and just jumps over the stick of Farnsworth. Coming in, making a great defensive play is Moffitt. Bolduc has it. He'll drop it in, and it's blockered aside by Tillman. 35 seconds remain in the first. Moffitt playing it off the near far side half wall into the corner with a one-on-one battle with Owen King. Into neutral ice. Sheeler. He'll drop it. They move it across.
Net's
a
off.
shot and a save, and the nets come loose with 11.5 left. Lots of quick dishes there from Zillig. to Blake Beschen. Omaha wins this tap. Barnes has it. He dishes it for Parr. Parr indirects it over to Johnson, and he'll come out of the zone. 2 seconds remain, and that ends this first period of play where the score is 0-0. We'll be back with second period action. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena here for Period 2 action, Midwest High School Hockey Varsity. No score after 2 periods of hockey here. 0-0 is the score. Just checking shots on goal. I should have done that between periods, Mike. Shots on goal are very even, 6-5 in favor of Dubuque.
Pretty even game, pretty good game. I mean, there's not a lot of scoring, but we kind of figured this was going to be one of those kind of games. And
so far,
you know, both of these teams have some offensive prowess. They both have good defensemen. They both have good goaltending. I mean, it's just going to be a battle. And you know, for the most part in this league, that's what these varsity games are. They're a matter of will over skill.
Sure. No, I agree. You know, both teams had their opportunities on Eicherman. Dubuque had lots of chances on Eicherman, and Omaha had their fair chances on Tillman at the other end. Couple of opportunities. We even had a partial breakaway, and Carlson just couldn't bury it. You know, so both sides have had opportunities to score in this contest so far, and goalies have come up big, and like you said, defensive. Omaha's had to kill off 2 penalties so far.
Second period action underway. Puck is down. Omaha wins the tap. Carlson drives it into the near side corner. It's rimmed to the opposite side and played up the half wall. Tim Johnson gets nailed from behind. Loose puck and a score on the backhand from Carl Graffelman from behind the net on a give and go. That goal comes at 16:46 on a beautiful play by Graffelman from Carlson. So Omaha pots the first one here early in the second period. We'll get you the official scoring momentarily. Graffelman from Carlson and Johnson. Sounds like a law firm. Graffelman from Johnson and Johnson. Carlson and Johnson. Puck comes into neutral ice. On the retrieve is number 19. He'll chase the puck down, Sean Sheeler. He'll pick it up behind his net. Makes a nice backhand move off the half wall. Kept in by Lachlan Wilmers on a nice play. He'll have to retreat. King back. He gets stolen away. Wilmers now. He'll go to the point. Jumps over the stick of Parr, and Parr streaking back for it. Played behind the net. Left net front now played out by Omaha. Trimborn gets taken down. Battle along the half wall. Goes into the strong side corner. Parr trying to rag it up the far side half wall to the point. Backhanded by Snyder. He'll try to reach Dane Shope on the weak side. Now stolen by Trimborn. Gets poke checked away. Barnes makes separation with Beschel. And the Saints in the Omaha zone. And just misplayed.
I was going to say that hadn't come out, but he sure brought it out.
Stolen away now by Waldo. He'll leave it net front, and a shot tries to find the redirect of Trimborn, and it's taken away now by Schneider. Backhanded over, and a shot, and that was a quality shot from Connor Lucas, and a save by Nolan Eicherman. Paul Spence on the retreat, played behind the net. Sennett will move it up the half wall. Now played by Spence. He'll come into neutral ice. He's showing some speed. He'll carry down that near side wall, and he tries to dish it, but intercepted it out of the zone. Nice move by Bakey. Another nice move by Bakey. He's a shifty player. Omaha tries to move it up the half wall. Now it's stolen away by Lucas. To the point, and a redirect exits the ice surface, and we'll have a face-off. Face off in the far side circle. On the tap will be number 6, Blake Beshin. And he'll face Lachlan Wilmers for Omaha. Puck is dropped. Dubuque wins the tap, goes to the point. Driven in, near side wall. Transitions to the near side corner, far side wall to near side corner. Volanek on the forecheck. Trying to make separation high in the zone. Moffitt trying to gain neutral ice. Comes back behind the net where it's played by Farnsworth. Farnsworth chips it over to Moffitt. Moffitt tries to find weak side forward Maxime Bolduc, and now it transitions the other direction. Loose puck and it's steered aside to the far side half wall. Finish check separates Wilmers from the puck. It comes over to King, and King will drop it down into the zone. Now taken by Omaha into neutral ice. Moffitt comes in. He gets to the dot, and a shot and a kick save, and we're going to have a penalty. 2-minute minor for slashing, and this will go against the Saints. Number 9, Drew Zillig. First power play for the Junior Lancers in this contest comes at 12:54.
I thought it looked pretty innocent. I thought he got stick, but he must have got a part of that wrist.
Yeah. On the draw. Graffelman off the face-off, and the puck leaves the playing surface and actually hits a Lancer player on their bench. So this will come outside the zone. Far side dot just in front of the Omaha bench. Omaha goes D to D to Barnes from Spencer. Paul Spence. Back to Spence. He'll find Trey Carlson, and Carlson will shoot it across the ice. A bouncing puck into the far side corner to the point. Spence down the wall. Carlson releases and gets to that near side corner, and they play it up the half wall to Barnes. Carlson takes the defensive posture and holding the blue line as Barnes gets involved in the forecheck. Carlson goes D to D across ice. Loose puck, net front. They try to spear it over for Graffelman, and they just jump it over the stick of Spence, and it comes back into the Omaha end. Barnes now curls back in. He'll drive it over, and a dish from Moffitt, still handling the puck. Shot is knocked down in front by a Dubuque defender. Back to the point. Driven over to Bolduc on the backhand. Knocked down in front. Good job by Waldo holding the zone, and he'll drive it back in as Dubuque tries to clear. Held in by Volanek. Good forechecking pressure right now by the Junior Lancers as Volanek comes into the zone. He'll dish it off down low to Bolduc. Bolduc will go crossed ice, and it's knocked down and carried out by Malachi Haley. Haley will dump it into the Omaha end on a reverse to Volanek from Waldo.
10 seconds left in the power play.
Dubuque with control now in neutral ice. They'll just go D to D from King to Snyder. Teams are full strength now. Into the zone. A nice move and a great play by Volanek on a backhand sweep check. And Moffitt comes into the zone now with it. He gets to the dot. A shot and a blocker save by Tillman. Good action here. This face-off will come down into the Dubuque defensive zone, just to the glove side of Tillman. Looks like Victor Knapp on the draw to Barnes. Barnes drives it in off the shin pad. It careens into the near side corner. Now it goes far side and backhanded down the wall and played from behind the net. Parsons there. Parsons sealing off the wall on the far side. He's got Chubb with him. Parr corrals the puck in neutral ice. He'll gain the red line. He makes a nice move. 2 nice moves. Comes into the dot. A shot goes 6 feet wide of the net.
Some nice moves in between there.
Great moves. Dubuque trying to clear pressure. Comes back down into their end. Schneider plays it across ice. Parr has it. He'll look weak side. Tries to pick it up, and a nice sweep check by Knapp as he throws the puck into the Dubuque end, and he gets ridden off into the boards.
He did call
Yep,
penalty.
that's going to be a penalty on number 5, Jeremiah Snyder, as he rode Knapp off into the half wall right in front of our camera here.
Cross-checking, it looks like.
2-minute minor for cross-checking. Omaha will go back on the man advantage. Omaha with the number 1 power play in the league currently. Spence to the half wall, and then they dish it for Carlson. Spence on the retrieve. He'll go weak side. Picked up by Graffelman. He'll head man it to Carlson on a hop. And a save by Tillman.
That's okay.
He'll cover it up. Minute 37 left on the man advantage.
You know, we had an issue with bouncing pucks last weekend in Waterloo. And Dave and I were discussing it. Maybe they keep them at room temperature. I know ours are in the freezer.
Frozen, yeah.
Frozen, and they're still bouncing.
They're probably made in China.
You know, maybe they are. I don't think they're Canadian pucks.
No, it might be Czechoslovakian.
It might be checked, yeah.
There was always a standing joke about where pucks are made.
Oh, I get it.
They're so technical. I mean, there's so much to making a puck. Vulcanized rubber.
Oh, turnover.
Beshin turns it over, but he'll peel back into neutral ice. Gives his team time to tag up. They move it. Well, that was odd. On the kill. Just burning clock here. Carlson picks it up. He'll gain neutral ice, makes a nice move. He'll come into the zone. Gains the circle. Looking to dish it. They'll set it up. To his forehand. Shot.
That was deflected
Deflected off a defenseman. High into the glass. Comes back behind the net. Played by Bolduc. He tries to control. Oh, nice. Volinick was pinching from the point, and it just was wide of his stick. He would have had a nice opportunity there. 17 seconds remain. And Dubuque with a clear. Played behind the cage is Waldo. He'll bring it out. 4 seconds remain. And that'll about do it. Dubuque is full strength. They'll go D to D to King, and King will indirect a pass. Tries to find Beshin. And Volinick converges on the puck. Loose puck. Weak side.
Oh,
and right across the net mouth.
Somebody get a stick on that?
Poke checked away.
'Cause I thought he was
home free.
There.
Yeah. So 7:13 remains in this third period. Omaha leads 1-0. Puck is dropped. Omaha wins the draw. Parr has it. Weak side, nice chip to Parsons. He takes a slip, and Dubuque able to drive it back in. Parr plays it from behind his net. He'll dish it up to Knapp. Knapp, a little too strong a pass for Knapp, and this will result in an icing and a face-off in the Omaha zone.
It was a nice pass. I mean, had Knapp been able to hold on to it, he probably would have been able to get a good real estate in the Dubuque end.
So this faceoff will be to the glove side of Eicherman. On the draw for the Saints is Blake Bakey. Puck is down. Graffelman wins the draw back. Comes up the half wall. Hoosman gathers it. Johnson with it to Carlson. Carlson backhands it into the zone. Glove down by Hoosman. Back to Spence. Spence will indirect it to Johnson, and he'll chip it into the zone where Graffelman and Johnson will go on the forecheck. Unable to hold it in, Dubuque comes out and handled in neutral ice by Tristan Priest. He gets bumped to the half wall, plays it from behind the net. A shot and a score off the stick of Blake Bakey from behind the net on a nifty play, and it didn't take him long to launch that.
Comes off that stick pretty quick.
So your score is 1-1 with 5:51 left in the second period. Official scoring coming up here. Blakey from Priest. Dubuque ties up the game. Much similar to the first game, Mike.
Just a little earlier.
Earlier, yep. Volynick from the point. Shot gets redirected behind the net and into the near side corner. Volynick once again tries to drive it through. And Dubuque will try to clear the puck off the glass, and it ends up into the netting. So stoppage and play, face off in the near circle. On the face-off is Brian Waldo. He'll face number 18, Connor Lucas, for the Saints. Puck is dropped, moves to the half wall. Dubuque controls it. They'll drop it out into neutral ice. Volynick gathers it. He tries to move it over for Michael Chase. Back onto the stick of Jeremiah Snyder. They'll go D to D. Played in by Waldo. Indirect pass to Baker in neutral ice. Shot in and stopped by Eicherman behind the net. Moved up the half wall to Chase. Stolen away by Lucas, and a shot is high of the net. Indirect pass right onto the stick of Chase. Trimborn with a check on number 16, Bo Baker. Loose puck in the Omaha zone. Lucas with a shot. Another wide and high shot. Hoosman keeping the puck in at the far side point. Clear by Omaha just to relieve some pressure here. And this will result in icing with 3:56 remaining in the second. Sense a little bit of a momentum shift.
A little bit, it's 3:56 left in this period. A little bit of a momentum change after that goal.
Glove side of Eicherman, near side circle. Parr with contact. He tries to poke it out. Held in by the Saints. Barnes trying to vacate the zone. And a chip shot by Tim Johnson, and that'll cause the Saints to regroup, and that puck was directed with a high stick, and it'll come back to the Dubuque end for faceoff. That was a fortunate break there.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about little things, that's kind of one of those
Little
things.
puck luck.
Yeah, puck luck.
Face off to the blocker side of Tillman. Omaha pushes it. Huseman has it. Coughs up the puck low in the zone and moves to the half wall where Parr keeps it in. Snyder bringing it out in neutral ice. He headmans it right onto the tape of Priest. Priest with a high shot and wide. Barnes has it. He'll backhand it up the half wall, but Priest there to intervene. To the point. Shot by Huseman, wide of the net. Played out. Gloved by Snyder and kept in neutral ice. Johnson trying to get there to rush the puck in. Dubuque comes in. They'll step into the zone to Schneider. And now Omaha has an opportunity, 2-on-1. Carlson with Johnson. Dishes it. Graffelman to Johnson. A backhand shot goes wide of the net. It comes net front and a save by Tillman.
I think Carlson might have been better served shooting that puck right there.
Yeah, he probably should have.
Or at least shoot it low so a rebound comes out.
Yeah.
But you know what? He tends to make those types of dishes every game. It's whether we connect on him or not.
He's a giver. He likes to give the puck, and he's a playmaker, and that's what makes him successful. Into the strong side corner, held in by Sinnott. To the high slot, Moffitt with a shot. It's wide of the net. Dubuque with a clear, and this will result in an icing and come right back to the Omaha offensive zone. 2:21 remains in this second period. Shot from the point goes wide off a Spence's stick, held in. Omaha on the forecheck, good numbers down low. Now they'll transition. Zillig has it. Moves it into neutral ice. Nice step up by Maxime Bolduc. Stolen away by King. And the puck along near the half wall here, just in front of our booth. And Omaha drives it back into the Dubuque end. Knocked down by Spence. And he tries to find Moffitt in neutral ice, and this will result in icing the other way. Minute 39 remains. 1-1 is your score. Face off to the blocker side of Eicherman. Brandon Waldo on the tap with Lucas. It's one back by Dubuque that Omaha controls now in neutral ice. Dubuque drives it back in, and on the retrieve is Farnsworth. Back over to Volinick. Volinick tries to indirect it out of the zone in the vicinity of Trimborn. It comes over to the opposite side. Volinick backhands it to Trimborn. Trimborn tries to find Chase. Takes an odd bounce off the back wall. Chase trying to gain the zone. Now Trimborn and Chase come in. Chase on the forehand makes a nice move. Gets to his backhand. And a backhand shot just goes wide of the net as it's redirected off the weak side post. Waldo battling Lucas. Lucas comes up with it. Waldo still battling. It comes out into neutral ice where Carlson has it. He splits the D. He comes in on his forehand. He shoots. And a great save by Tillman as two players go right into the net at full speed. And
that's the second partial breakaway he's had in this contest.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
And those both may become the difference makers.
And he went to his forehand. That's always
yeah.
Your forehand is your strongest shot, so.
Although we beat Tillman on a backhand earlier, I don't think he handles those well.
True. But, I mean, it's from a forward standpoint,
you
can get a lot more mustard on it from a forehand. Although there are some players that have terrific backhands, no doubt. But
Yeah, I used to, when I was growing up, I played with a guy that he got probably 90% of his goals off the backhand
Off the
because
backhand.
of that.
Yeah. I remember one of the Bruneto boys, Brett Bruneto, had the wicked backhand. And I think his backhand was every bit as good as his forehand and snapshot. Puck loose in front of the net. Knocked down. Omaha with the puck again. Carlson trying to move it toward the net front. 14 seconds remain. Omaha with a little flurry of offense here. Parr keeps it in. Knockdown in front. Another knockdown. Good blocks by Dubuque as they're fronting the puck well. Graffelman. And that ends the second period of play where this contest is tied at 1-1. We'll be back with the all-important third period. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena here for period 3 action. At the end of 2 periods, the score is tied 1-1. Shots on goal, 12-8 in favor of Omaha. Very close, Mike.
Great game. We knew it was going to be like this, and not a lot of shots, not a lot of goals, but a lot of action. And it's back and forth. It's just a really good hockey game, and hopefully it'll continue into the third period, and hopefully Omaha can muster a couple goals.
Absolutely.
Or one. Or just one will do.
One and keep them to one.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I get it. We've always talked about, though, you've got to win a hockey game, you've got to score more than one goal.
Yeah, I mean,
it's really tough to win games 1-0.
Yeah.
So you got to score another goal, at least 2 goals in a game, and if not more, to be successful in a season.
Yeah.
And right now, that's really all they need is one more goal, keeping Dubuque to a single goal, and that would be ideal. But I have the sneaking suspicion there's going to be a few more goals scored.
If they can pot this first one early and then keep the Saints at bay for at least the bulk of the period, then I think they've got a good chance at winning a 2-1 game. But those games are, even if they pot the next one, I mean, they're only a goal away from another tie. So, we'll see what happens. It's just one of those kind of games. And like at this level, we see games like this all the time.
Absolutely, and both Tillman and Eicherman are playing superb games right now, kind of like a chess match.
Really, Tillman has played well, and Eicherman's played really well too. So, obviously, we got strong everything: strong forwards, strong defensemen, strong goaltending, and the team the team concepts are good. Easy for me to say,
or not,
or not. But we're looking for a good third period here. Team should be on the ice here and shortly, and we'll get this underway.
All right, while we're waiting, some scores from around the league today. Kansas City Junior Varsity played in Des Moines against Cedar Rapids. Kansas City JV wins that contest this morning 3-0. Kansas City Varsity doubling up that score on Cedar Rapids Varsity, winning 6-0. A final in Mason City JV. Des Moines Oakleys 4, the Mason City Mohawks 1. Varsity action in Mason City. Des Moines Oakleys winning that contest 8-2. In Omaha, JV action, Omaha winning 3-1 against Dubuque. Current score here 1-1. In Quad Cities, JV action, score is tied 2-2 between Sioux City and Quad City Blues. And then in the mid-first period in Waterloo, the Des Moines Capitals and Waterloo JV team are knotted at 0.
A lot of games. We were talking earlier that the 2 games hadn't started yet. Have those started? I don't know which games they were, but there were 2 late ones.
Yeah, the 2 late ones will be 7:15, the Sioux City Quad City Varsity game, and then after that, 8 o'clock, it'll be the Des Moines Capitals Waterloo game.
Gotcha. Is that Des Moines at Waterloo?
Des Moines at Waterloo.
Yep. So both teams on the ice. Get a quick little skate around, and we'll see who's put forth the best tactics and tendencies here for the third period and see what happens. We really feel bad for Coach Kinder because he's missing out on all this great hockey and all this great weather.
Well,
what was the high today? 15?
Yeah. I'm sure he's in his hotel room watching this game right now as we speak.
Yeah. I'd be by the pool with a drink with an umbrella in it.
Well, they took Brooks with them, is what Nick said, so it's probably early nights.
Yeah.
Unless they took a babysitter with them.
All right. Center ice dot. Lachlan Wilmer's on the face-off. He faced off with Blake Beshin. Dubuque wins the draw. They'll come into the Omaha zone. But Omaha with a nice clear. Gavin Moffitt will go back with the defender. And on the forecheck, Dubuque breaking out to the weak side forward. And Beshin. Farnsworth trying to corral the puck. He's got a one-on-one stick battle there. Dubuque comes up with it. From the point, King moved over to Number 34, Kuhn. A shot knocked down by Eicherman and a cover-up. And we'll have a face-off in the Omaha defensive zone. So Dubuque coming out with their ear spin back here. We'll see what Omaha has to say about that. Face-off circle, near circle to the blocker side of Eicherman. On the draw is Waldo. He'll face Blake Bakey. Waldo wins the puck back to Parr. Parr comes out. He's got some skating room. He'll gain the blue line. And the red line, he'll come in. He's got a weak sider in Trimborn. And it's just poke checked off his stick. Weak side breakout. Barnes has it. He'll drill it back in. Puck's brought out by Haley. Or Bakey, he'll carry it in. A shot and a save by Eicherman. Hoosman keeping the puck in at the right point. Knocked down, pulled back. They try to go D to D. And back. The Dubuque defenseman stretching back in their zone. They'll move weak side and backhanded in by Trimborn as Omaha gets a personnel change. Circling around is Bakey. He's angled off. He blows by Barnes. Barnes will pick it up. He'll dish it for Graffelman. Into the zone goes Johnson. He tries to play it in the near side corner from behind the net. They try to give and go. Held in at the point by Spence as he pinches in. Falling back is Carlson, and Dubuque will ice the puck. Or not. Comes into neutral ice, and here comes Graffelman. He's in alone. Dishes it.
Got to take a shot there.
Yeah, he dished it, and the shot never got off. And the net was come loose. So we'll have a stoppage in play and a face-off.
I think Graffelman had actually a good look at that net, too. There were some open holes there.
Yeah. Probably should have shot it.
Sometimes the pretty play isn't the best play.
No doubt. Talk to Phil Esposito about that. I think he scored more goals off his fanny than he did off his stick. With all due respect.
Yes.
Shope has it. He'll carry it in the Omaha end. Loose puck, Lackland-Wilmer's on it. They'll drop it down low. They leave it up front off the stick of Zillig to the point. Ladled in. A shot by Beshin goes wide of the net. And Bolduc chips it out into neutral ice. Beshin has it. And he'll lose it to Wilmer. Wilmer just hops over the defender, and he'll get to the puck. And he's driven off the puck. To the point. Farnsworth keeps it in. A shot from the point on a screen, and he beats Tillman on the glove side.
That was a major screen.
On the screen.
He thought he had it in his glove, and it just snuck by him.
He didn't react till it went by him. So that was a great play on a nice little shot. Not a whole lot of mustard on it, but it found the back of the net. Beautiful goal.
Well, Omaha should be prepared here for a flurry.
Farnsworth on that goal. I didn't hear you, Mike.
I was going to say Omaha needs to be ready for a flurry here.
Oh, yeah.
Dubuque's going to pin it back, and they're going to come hard strong.
Sure they will.
I anticipate they'll probably stack their lines up a little bit.
Another goal off the half wall. My goodness. Puck comes to the half wall, and a shot beats Tillman over the blocker side. That's off the stick of Michael Chase.
I mean, Tillman's been playing a great game up until now. I mean, maybe that's the goal, just get some shots on him.
And that'll be from Chase, that Chase on the goal from Trimborn, and that came from the far side half wall, just about the top of the face-off circle.
The key is for Omaha not to let up now, not get comfortable.
Another shot. Another loose puck. Loose puck and a clear. Omaha stepping on the gas pedal a little bit here.
They shouldn't be letting up at this point.
And they pop 2 quick ones to make it 3-1 with just 13:07 left in the period. So in less than 4 minutes, they potted 2 goals. Face off to the glove side of Tillman. Wilmer's on the tap to Volanek. And he tries to launch a clapper, but it gets knocked down in front by a Dubuque defender.
Got to move our feet on those. Quit stretching.
Into the zone comes Zillig, and he gets bumped off the play. Omaha with a clear, and here comes Moffitt. He'll pick it up off the far side wall. He'll try to cut in. And a poke check off his stick by number 5. That's Jeremiah Snyder, and he makes a good defensive effort there.
I think he hooked him because there's a penalty being called. Yep.
So this will be a 2-minute hooking penalty on Schneider.
He must have impeded the shot a little bit. I thought it was a good block or a good sweep check, but
yeah,
he was kind of in that corner of the net where it's hard to see him behind, so...
Omaha goes on the man advantage with 12:37 left. Bashan tries to leave it up. Dubuque now aggressive penalty kill as they can't afford to lose time. Barnes peels back. He'll set up behind his cage, and he'll dish it to the half wall to Carlson. Carlson goes weak side to Johnson. Johnson will come down the left wing. He'll dish it over, out of the reach of Carlson. Now played on the rim, and a clear by the Saints. Spence and Barnes on the retrieve. Stopped behind the net by Eicherman. On the swing is Graffelman.
Yeah.
Errant pass, and Johnson just able to chip it in.
They got lucky on that.
Could have been an icing.
Could have been an icing. But I think because the Dubuque player stretched out for it. Oh, God, yes.
And now a turnover at the blue line. And a great save by Nolan Eicherman on a defensive breakdown on this power play right at the point.
One too many guys pinched at that point.
55 seconds left on the man advantage for the Junior Lancers. Face off to the glove side of Nolan. Omaha clearly wins that. Chase with a nice face-off win to Bolduc. Bolduc goes weak side. Got to get to those pucks. Moffitt comes in. Peels up the wall. Now drops it back down low. It'll come to Volanek off the half wall. He'll go weak side. That was a dangerous pass right there. And he'll drill it into the far side corner. Waldo steps up, keeps the puck in the zone, and a clear by the Saints. Not much of a power play here.
No, and what you don't want to do is let that Saints player just sneak in behind on the D side like happened earlier.
Parr has it. He dishes it for Parsons. Parsons with a shot and an overcommittal by Tillman, but he's able to make the stick save. Teams are full strength now.
Oh. Ah. Far deep, far deep.
Parr has it. He brings it into the zone. And directed back below the goal line. Stolen away now by Barnes. Omaha just filling lanes right now. Turnover down low. And a give to Knapp. And a clear by the Saints. Result is icing. They'll bring it back down to the Dubuque end. .9:52 remains in the third period. 3-1. Omaha Junior Lancers lead. We'll be back here bright and early tomorrow morning. And I mean really early.
8 a.m. for JV and Varsity to follow after around 10 a.m.
We'll be ready to go with lots of coffee.
Dubuque is starting to stretch a little more here. We got to be careful with that high flyer.
Dubuque's offsides as Beshin got stuck in the zone. Poke checked. There's a hold there.
There's a hook or a hold, yeah.
Out of the zone. Dished over for Shope. Spence on the chase. He'll go over and finish off Shope. Loose puck comes to Snyder. He'll try to move it up front. Here's Carlson. Can he get there first? He's got a good stride. He'll curl up the wall. And Omaha on a personnel change so they don't get in there. Graffelman now on the forecheck. He'll come in low. He gets a shot off the chest of Tillman, and it's a loose puck. Comes to Farnsworth. He'll try to indirect it back down, and a nice breakout off the stick of Zillig. And a shot by Shope and a save by Eicherman.
The one thing I noticed between tonight's game and last night's game with Farnsworth is he tends to turn in instead of towards the puck and the boards. That's twice now this game he's turned the other way and they've just bounced it by him and had almost a break. Things that a young defenseman will pick up on as he goes.
Hockey's a geometric game. Face off to the blocker side of Eicherman, near side circle. Omaha wins the draw. And they'll indirect it up the half wall, making a nice connection with Trimborn, and he'll carry out. He gets poke checked away in a nice play by Dubuque. Waldo comes in with it. And Zillig is down. I'm not sure what's...
He collided with Volanik. That's probably all you need to say.
Well, that's a big collision.
That's 220 pounds of beef hitting you.
I didn't see where the contact was made. Was it lower body or was it...
No, Zillig tried to sidestep it.
Okay.
And he caught the big side of Volanik.
We got the supreme trainer here with our crew today.
I'm not sure how we got so lucky. Oh, I know how we got so lucky.
What happened?
I forgot to tell him these are remake games. So we get Rusty.
Rusty's the best, man.
Yeah, he tried to get Lily to come out, but she had other plans this weekend, and she was here last night.
Lily's great.
Yeah.
Rusty is, he was the Maverick hockey trainer for, probably the first 6, 7 years. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the one of the head instructors at the University of Nebraska
Medical Center
for the training program.
So Zillig is up.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay.
He seems like he's in a lot of pain, and
well, again, 220 pounds of beef hitting you is not always good ever at any time.
And I remember Drew from the last season. He's a quality player. Solid kid too. Face-off is at center ice. 8:10 remains. I was going to say, why I don't know why it was at center ice. Now they're moving it to the near side dot here.
Yeah, I think they just left it at center so they could find the puck.
When all else fails, look at the center ice dot.
Right.
So Bakey and Lachlan Wilmers Bakey wins the draw. He'll pull it back to Kuhn. Dubuque drives it in. Parr has it. He'll try to dish it over for Barnes and Moffitt. And Moffitt will indirect a pass, and now picked up by Boldick. The Russian Rocket comes in. He's getting ridden off the play as he tries to drop it, and he gets tackled. He just got tackled.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
Lots of game left here, 7:31.
One-timer, knocked down by Ackerman in a cover-up.
You know, this is probably the one team where I think Dubuque had 3 maybe kids on the Team Midwest. Omaha has 3, so they know each other pretty well, some of these kids. So
yeah.
I think out of all the teams, these probably have the most kids that were on that Team Midwest. And the one that's not playing tonight is Brady Ridenour.
Yeah, he was out last night on that major penalty. Paul Spence has it. He'll dish it back for Sinnott. Sinnott moves it up the wall, intercepted, and walked back in. Loose puck, a shot from, that's number 18, Connor Lucas, and it gets wide of the net. And that may have been steered aside by Eicherman. Still a loose puck. Another shot from Lucas.
I think it actually went off of his paddle for sure, whether it was the butt end of it or the blade of it.
Yeah, Dubuque definitely with the foot on the gas right now, and Omaha's got 7 minutes to seal this thing tonight. Wilmer's on the tap. He'll face Bakey again. Bakey wins another one, but they can't hold the puck in the zone. Well, Sheeler drives it back. They'll find Shope. They'll go side to side. And stolen away now by Omaha. They'll dish it. Weak side. Picked up by Parsons. Or that's Boldick. He'll dish it down into the Dubuque end where it's played by Sheeler. Sheeler will move it up the near side wall, and now they'll dish it to Beshin. Stolen away. Onto the stick of Moffitt. Moffitt tries to pull up. He's at the end of his shift, so he peels off. Omaha gets a personnel change. Waldo keeps the puck in the zone, bounces it into the far side corner. Volinick stretching back. He'll indirect it. Played now by Chase to Waldo. Waldo's just going to stretch back in his zone. They'll go D to D to Volinick. Volinick will indirect it, tries to find Trimborn, and this indirect pass ends up right on the stick, and a save by Tillman. You don't see that every day.
No, that was actually pretty nice. He should remember that spot along boards where to put it. It sure would save a lot of icings.
Nick should come out and make little marks.
Make marks on it. Yeah. This is the spot you need to aim for. Make a little art project with the team.
So face off to Tillman's blocker side, near side circle, and here comes Zillig.
Zillig is still
Looks
hurt.
like he's injured, and it doesn't look good. That's too bad. He's a big loss.
We were talking about that at lunch, about players sidestepping hits. And that's probably the worst thing you can do is sidestep something like that. You see him coming, just take him head on.
And that's what you see happen. Moved up the half wall. Puck is loose front. And a cover up by Tillman. With Knapp down low. Omaha will change groupings here. Moffitt will go out with Maxime Boldick. And Lachlan Wilmers. Bakey's got Wilmers' number on the faceoffs. I'll tell you that. That was the fourth consecutive that Bakey won.
But I must say that Omaha's done better as the game's gone on with faceoffs.
Right.
Overall.
It's just like in the last 7 minutes, it's been all Dubuque. And we'll do it again. Same two centermen. Wilmers wins this one. Boldick, backhand shot, and a blocker save by Tillman. Out of the zone, Bashan tries to dish it for Shope. Omaha with control. They lose the handle as they couldn't gain the zone. This is a bad deal here. And there's a great clearing effort by Moffitt. Bashan waiting for the puck, and they end up.
Did somebody
no one touched that. That should be an icing.
Thought so. You got to get a better chip than that.
Now it's out 2-on-1 as Dubuque is pinching their D. Carlson has it. He'll take a shot just wide. He was shooting for that wide pad, and hopefully Johnson could have got a rebound. Didn't work out. Now it's driven back into the zone. Up the far side wall. Carlson with a separation. Tim Johnson goes to the point. Driven in. Bouncing puck. Near side corner. All Dubuque. Held in by Timmy Johnson. 4:02 remains. Out come the Saints. Out of the zone comes Sinnott. He'll carry in. He'll play behind the net. He gets ridden off the play. Out of the zone, out of the opposite side, far side wall is Snyder. He'll dish it. A shot and a kick save by Eicherman. And Omaha with a clear. Omaha trying to break free here as Johnson wants to get a shift change.
Yeah, his stick was being held there.
Lucas drives the puck into the zone.
Oh, did he break a blade? What's going on over
Looks
there?
like he broke a blade.
Ay, ay, ay. Did you see which player that was?
No. Puck goes into neutral ice where it's played over to Kuhn.
Keep an eye out, see if
hip check.
Tillman comes out.
2:42 left, and Dubuque's going to have to make a decision here. Trimborn comes in. He's got a follower there in Chase. Gives it to Chase, net front. Oh. And he goes backhand and a save by Tillman. And now we're going to have a penalty here.
That was a nice save by Tillman coming in
on number 19, Sean Sheeler. This will be a minor, probably for tripping.
Beautiful save by Tillman on Chase. As soon as he landed that pass on his stick, I'm like, it's in there, right?
That's Tillman. An unusual play for him to go all the way down, peel up the wall, and then send it right back down to no one was on Chase. I mean, there wasn't anybody on him.
No, because I think at that point you expect that puck to get cleared out, right?
Right. And it seemed like both defenders kind of gravitated to Trimborn.
Michael Chase is
coming off.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there, and I think Rusty's still in with the other player. So I don't know if it's an injury or a penalty.
Well, I think the penalty, and he sent him off the ice because there's.
Well, it's not our penalty. That's why I'm saying.
Well, I don't know. I would have said, what's going on here? Now Chubb's coming off.
I have no idea. Unless he got injured down there, that's what the penalty was on.
I don't think so.
I mean, Michael's a pretty
strong
kid.
Yeah, he's a sturdy kid. .218 remaining. Omaha on the power play.
I wonder if they didn't have mouth guards because they're both ready to go back on the ice.
Oh, my God. You're kidding me.
This late in the game?
Okay.
Oh, post.
Backhand shot off the post by Wilmers. Here comes Bishon. Poke checked away by Barnes.
Oh,
you got to gain the zone there. That was a bad play.
You wonder who's on the power play at this point.
Wow. I mean, you have to be deliberate. Now, there, get it out of the zone. And here we go.
Oh, come on.
Bishon will carry in. He's got a weak sider with him. Bolduc is on the pressure there with a weak side forward. Omaha hungry for that empty netter.
If Dubuque was smart, well, maybe they got him. Too many men?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, geez. There's like 7 guys on the ice.
Well, they were in the middle of a change, but that's why I said if they were smart, they would have threw it towards the feet of Omaha, but they got him anyhow.
Yeah, it didn't need to.
Yeah, I hadn't realized that Tillman got pulled there until Carlson had raced down for the puck. I think had he taken a couple of steps outward, he probably would have been able to score it. But
is he going to call a too many men?
I think Nick called a timeout.
Okay. The mouthpiece thing is what. I mean, who would bring that to? Yeah, I mean, with 2:26 left,
well,
you played a whole game.
There's only one side that would have done that, right?
That's kind of ticky-tacky.
Oh, maybe no.
I mean, what's going on? I don't get it.
Maybe Nick called a timeout, and that's what they were doing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what this means, I guess.
Yes.
I thought that was maybe 2 men in the ice.
Yeah, the circling gesture, right? I don't.
Circle back.
See, now the refs are even doing it.
They're getting in on the action.
What the heck?
Well, if it does result in a penalty, which I think it does, that'll be 4-on-4 for 42 seconds.
And by then,
and then we'll have the ability just to ice it.
Yeah.
So hopefully that translates. But you don't want to give them an opportunity.
So we're in a timeout situation here,
right now.
Needless to say. So,
and I think they've still got the door open, so I think there is a penalty.
Yeah, there's going to be a too many men, I think. And Gabe Chubb is going to go off to serve it.
So it should be 4-on-4. Now the question is, whose 4 is faster than the other 4? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think Harold's going to go away from his normal 4-on-4 game plan, so.
Too many men on the ice.
Too much, at least. Yeah, they got caught in that change. Too many guys changing at once.
Oh, big hit by Volinick. Volinick with a big hit on King.
Eicherman with an active stick there. Not quite in the icing territory, gentlemen.
Not yet.
And obviously Volinick wasn't the one that took that shot. Otherwise, he'd have hit that right spot on the board, that sweet spot.
Yeah,
it would have been in.
Well, he was, he was trying to make history repeat itself. Bakey and Waldo on the draw. Waldo wins this one. Volinick with a glass and out, and it hit the netting in the near side corner.
He was going for the upper glass, I think. I don't know.
Bishon on the face-off. So there's 2 crucial defensive zone wins for the Junior Lancers on the face-offs. The puck still remains in the zone with the Saints.
Now
Barnes with a clear, and it's knocked down by Snyder and held in.
That sure looked like it came out.
Skating across the middle, King, and a kick saved by Eicherman. Little battle in front of the net with Lucas. Weak side. King to the dot. To Beshin, and that ends this contest. And the Omaha Junior Lancers varsity team takes a varsity victory. And now we've got words here with
I don't know if it's words
with Lucas and Barnes.
Yeah, but Barnes was skating by him and he just knocked him down. And now you got both teams. Come on. It's over.
So Omaha takes this one 3-1. And we've got some action here after the whistle. Lucas still standing at the red line, baiting players. So what's done is done.
Class act by Bakey there.
Well, I think all those kids are on that Midwest team together.
Well,
so
they are, but he even came up and gave the referee a fist bump. I mean, he was one of the kids trying to get the other ones out of there.
Yep.
And
we'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, and hopefully you all will be too. For more Omaha Junior Lancers hockey, you're listening and watching the Omaha Junior Lancers Hockey Network.